Okay, Zion, we welcome you in to guide us, to provide us with healing, insightful messages that can help us grow and heal as a collective. We ask that you bring forth messages that resonate with us, that can help us on our own spiritual path. Hello. Thank you for having us. We are happy to be here. We are happy to help in any way we can. I guess the first question that I'm feeling called to ask for this introductory session is, why are you wanting to help us? Or what is your intention for helping us, for helping humanity? We were once human too. Time does not really exist. But to put this into perspective for those of you that think of time being a timeline, you could say that we are a future incarnation of humanity. A better way of describing this, though, would be more of a parallel version of yourself. And in this parallel version of you, we are more evolved. We have learned many lessons that you are going to experience in your current state of existence. And because of that, we wish to guide you just as a spirit guide would, just as an angelic being would. We just want to assist and guide you along your evolutionary path. Speaking of spirit guides, what can you tell us about spirit guides? Or is there anything that you feel would be helpful or beneficial to us to know about spirit guides or guides like yourself? Spirit guides guide you by choice. Know that your spirit guides are connected to your soul in some way. Your spirit guides are almost always a form of you. They are either a form of your higher self, or they are connected to your soul in some way, like a soul family member. So they truly do want what is best for you. They truly do want to see you succeed. They want to see you become the best version of yourself, not only because they want what is best for you, because they love you, but also because it helps them. Since time does not exist, by helping you, they help themselves. They help themselves on their own evolutionary path. Some spirit guides come in the form of animal, in person, in just spirit. Energy is energy. And when you think of all living things as energy, you can see how all energy is meant to guide you in some way. It is meant to help you. On your own evolutionary path, you may have noticed that things that no longer work for you, that no longer resonate with you on a deep level, fall away. This happens as you heal. As you heal and you rid yourself of limiting beliefs and things that no longer serve you, you are able to raise your vibration. And as you raise this vibration, you are able to tune into higher frequency, such as your higher self, such as divine beings, such as higher density beings, because your soul resonates. If you think of energy as music and the way that music makes you feel, it resonates with you deep inside somewhere, whether you realize this or not. So as you continue to grow, as you continue to heal, make sure you stay on a path of what feels good, of what resonates, of what inspires you, what lifts you up, what brings you joy. When you stay on this path, you continue to raise your vibration. You continue to attract positive things into your life. You continue to attract the life that you want. You continue to attract the life that you are meant to have. When you fall back into old patterns, into old relationships, into old paradigms that you are trying to outgrow, you hold your own self back. So your guides are simply here to direct you on a path forward. If you think of your guides as a way to help you evolve, to help you continue to raise your vibration so that you can align with better things for you, that really helps you interpret the message of your guides more. We know that many of you have a hard time understanding the messages from your spirit guides, understanding what these messages are meant to do, how they're meant to help you, and what they mean. Sometimes it's not about taking the message so literally and looking at the energy of the message. Where is the energy pushing you towards? It should always be pushing you towards growth. Sometimes growth is scary. Sometimes when you are trying to be the better version of yourself, there will be fear. This is simply the ego. The ego is afraid of change. The ego only understands what it knows. And so when you leave your comfort zone, you do something that you don't know the outcome of, you do something that you are unfamiliar with, you will experience fear. But fear is a lower vibrational energy. Fear is not what you're meant to follow. Fear is what you're meant to conquer. And as you push through your own fears, your own hesitation and doubts, you allow yourself to expand, you allow your consciousness to expand, you allow yourself to grow into a higher density. Some of you may call this ascension. Some of this may be called evolution or transformation. All of it is one and the same. And that is your goal. That is your goal in life, in this earth realm. You are here meant to experience yourself. Everything that you do, everything that you encounter, everything that you experience is an opportunity for you to know yourself more. The more that you know yourself, your true self, your spirit, the higher you go. But in order to do that, you must first overcome the fear, overcome the limiting beliefs, overcome the things that you were told and taught, overcome the trauma. When you can look at your own path as a way for you to get to know yourself more, it makes facing some of the lower vibrational energies easier. When you feel anger, frustration, sadness, and fear, these emotions serve a purpose, and the purpose is for you to acknowledge these feelings and ask yourself, what is my subconscious, what is my soul and spirit trying to communicate with me? Because when you feel these things, it means you are not in alignment with your highest self. You are not in alignment with where you're meant to go. So your spirit is battling the ego. If the ego was not present, you would not be experiencing pain, suffering, sadness, anger. When the ego is holding you back, these are the feelings that you will have. So start asking yourself when you're in these states, what is my fear trying to tell me? What is my anger trying to show me? What are these feelings truly about? And what is my spirit wanting me to know? What is my spirit wanting me to overcome? Sometimes this takes work, depending on you and where you're at, depending on your relationship with your own fear and with your own ego. But this is a clue to help you acknowledge the ego and then poke holes in the illusion that it is creating for you. Fear is just a stepping stone along your evolutionary path. It serves a purpose. We don't want to completely diminish our fears. If we didn't have fear, we wouldn't need to evolve. We would already be where we're supposed to be. If we didn't have anger and frustration, we would no longer grow. So yes, the goal is to become the best version of yourself and to reach the best alignment of where you are on a frequency. But in order to do that, you must also acknowledge the unpleasant feelings that you have. And your guides can help you with this. When you are in a state of fear or anger, go to your guides and ask them for direction. Ask them to show you your next path, to show you hope. And know that if this causes more fear, if this causes more suffering, just simply ask, why? Why am I afraid? That will give you clues to what stories your ego has around allowing you to evolve. When you can look at these stories and see that they're not true, see that they're false, that they're just made up stories, that's when you conquer your ego. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop that here. Thank you, Zion, for channeling that message for us, or for allowing me to channel the message, but you coming through. We really appreciate you. We appreciate your time. And we will be speaking again very, very soon.